I don't really want to look at him because I think I'll end up crying.
If Sharon LISSAUER had the chance, she wouldn't scream, she wouldn't scold, she would plead with Bernard Madoff.
I would beg him to have some compassion and try. If he has billions of dollars in offshore accounts, I would beg him. He's hurt people so much. I would beg him to give back that money.
And she hopes to get a chance to say that to his face at Thursday's arraignment. LISSAUER'S amongst the thousands of investors who lost everything to Madoff. At one point, she even got suspicious about all her money tied up with Madoff, so she actually asked to withdraw it a month before, but got no response. All the money she had saved up from her career in modeling, all her family's inheritance, gone.
I know it's weird to say, but I feel like I've been raped. You know, I gave everything I had, and like I said, something I never would have done, but it was because I trusted him and heard so much about him and about his honesty and integrity. And
she's been renting this elegant Manhattan apartment for the last 10 years, so she has no assets to rely on, no backup plan when the money runs out, which it will soon.
And I'm so frightened. I'm frightened of having the money to pay the bills for the next day, and I'm just really scared.
She gets only 2 to 3 hours of sleep these days and constantly finds herself on the verge of tears. Now the man who stripped her of her family fortune faces up to 150 years in prison.
Will you plead guilty on Thursday? Are you guilty?
And as reassuring as that should sound, she's not comforted.
Giving him 150 years in jail, and he's 70 years old, so he would die there, obviously. What is that? I believe he should go to jail, but what is that going to do for people? I wish he could just give back as much of the money as possible, and that would have a positive result.
As for Madoff, time is ticking away. Once he pleads guilty, which he's expected to do, the judge could send him to prison immediately, where he's likely to spend the rest of his life behind bars. In New York, Bonnie Ghosh, The Associated Press.